You know this girl, she's your friend, but you secretly want to date her. How can you get out of the friend zone? Is that even possible? And how can you make sure that you never get stuck in this situation again? Let's discuss it in the video. The friend zone is like a black hole. Once you pass the event horizon, you know there is no way you're going to overcome the gravity. You know for a fact that you're going to die because the gravity is way too strong. It's similar with the friend zone. Once you're classified as a good friend, it's very difficult for you to go on the romantic side. One, let's see why it's so complicated to get out of the friend zone. There's a study that has been published recently that indicates that a stranger has more chance than you to sleep with your friend. What does it mean? It means that you have invested all of this time for maybe the past 5 years or the past 10 years, picking her up in your car, inviting her to the restaurant, inviting her to the cinema, and all of that has been for nothing. All of this investment is less compared to a stranger that just comes and is good looking. So you need to ask yourself this question. Why are you spending all your money on a friend? Why are you inviting her to the restaurant? Why are you inviting her to the cinema if you don't have another ID? It should be 50-50 if you're friends. It shouldn't be you inviting her, especially if she doesn't reciprocate. So you need to ask yourself, are you investing your money and your time with the right person? If you're so interested in this girl, you shouldn't be her friend. And I will tell you how to do it to avoid being in the friend zone. Okay, let's see why you're getting yourself stuck in the friend zone. 1. Demand and offer. If you're getting yourself in the friend zone, it means that you're not a man in demand. Women are not competing to be with you. So you have to work on yourself to be better, to improve your attractiveness. If you don't know how to do it, I recommend strongly to watch the 4 confidential keys to attractiveness. Secondly, you give away your time and attention for free. Time is the most important resource. You cannot give it away to anyone. You have to think about the best way to use your time every single day. As we say, time is money. If you are not using your time to make money, you should be using it for something meaningful. Money can be time as well. For example, if you don't want to go shopping and cook, you can buy meal preps. If you do not want to clean your house, you can just buy a cleaner. These are some of the simple ways to optimize your time. Make sure that you have as much time as possible dedicated to your purpose. Thirdly, you're not forthcoming. You're not shooting your shot. You should try. If you're interested in a woman, you should just try to date her. Ask her out. Try your luck. Maybe you get it. If you don't, at least you tried it and you will have no regret. There's nothing worse than living your life with regret. So if you're interested in a woman, you should give it a try. If you never shoot your shot, you will never have the opportunity to be with a woman. So don't hesitate and go for it. Fourth, become kinesthetic. There's a huge distinction between the ways friends touch each other and people in relationship. You can assess if someone's desire is platonic or romantic by touching them. I'm talking about touching hands or cuddling. If she doesn't like it, she'll let you know. Really, don't be creepy and don't touch someone inappropriately. So, how can you never end up in the friend zone anymore? Or if you're in the friend zone, how can you overcome it and get outside of it? If you're in the second scenario, you have to change dramatically your behavior. Okay? You have to acknowledge as well that there's a very little chance that she will make you something else than a friend. But you should go for it. So what should you be doing? First, show your intentions early. If you just met a girl and you're interested in her, you have to show your intentions. You have to tell her and you have to show by your behaviors that you're interested in more than just friendship. If you exchange numbers, she needs to know that it's just for a date. It's for you to actually go into a romantic relationship. Do not exchange numbers just to be friends. That's lame and you're wasting your time. Obviously, this will cause you to be rejected more often. Embrace the rejections. It's good to be rejected as a man because it's always a number game. Rejection and constant improvement are the backbone of your future success. You also have to have an abundance mindset. What does it mean? It means that if for whatever reason you're not with your girl anymore or you have to change, you will have a choice because you're a man of value. That's what it means. It doesn't mean sleeping around or sleeping with lots of different women. It's just that you're a man of value, so you're not worried when you're single. Secondly, cut your losses early. If you see that she's only interested in friendship, just tell her that that's fine. You're not interested in just friendship. You have to be very honest with her and with yourself. If you expect that maybe in the future you are going to meet her and maybe all of a sudden you're going to connect and click, that's not going to happen, okay? If you're in the friend zone, you're going to get stuck in the friend zone. So if it doesn't work out, cut your losses early. What does it mean? It means that if you invite her for a date and there's nothing going on between the two of you, you invite her for a second date and you don't even kiss, maybe it's time for you to move on. If after a few dates you're comfortable, but you're actually not hugging and kissing and doing anything related to what couples should be doing, maybe she's not actually interested in you and she just wants attention from you. 3. Do not compliment her. Let her chase your validation. Unfortunately, we live in a world where if you compliment a woman, it does not increase your attractiveness. It's very sad because it would be great if you could compliment a woman and she would be interested in knowing about you a bit more. Unfortunately, if you treat her as a star, she will treat you as a fan. Women want to feel that they have won something. They want to feel that they have won the competition to get with that man. 4th, be mysterious. Do not disclose everything at once. If you're a man of status, let her find out about it. If you have a nice car or a nice house, surprise her with them. If you're making good money, let her see the fruits of your labor instead of bragging about it. 5th, become a high value man. The beauty about being a high value man is that there are much more high value women than high value men. If you have them on the scale tilts towards high value men. In the short term, high value women get a lot of attention. But in the long term, because it's a long race, high value men are the winners because there are much less high value men than high value women. In the long term, the women are going to compete for a very small pool of high value men. And a lot of them will finish with regrets because they won't be able to secure a high value man. And life can become very lonely after 40. In conclusion, I do not have close female friends for a good reason. I can understand why women will have a lot of male friends because they can get a lot of benefit from being with men. They probably can get financial benefit and time benefit and attention. And as you know, for most women, attention is the primary commodity. On the other side, if you're a man on your purpose, how many times your female friend invited you to the restaurant? How many times they invited you to the cinema? How many times did they pick you up after an argument with your girlfriend? Probably 0. If you think about it, if you remove the attraction of it, your male friends are probably funnier, more reliable, able to provide you with logic-based solutions to your issues. The best way to never end up in the friend zone is to never have close female friends.